Now, how does this work? How is this even possible? Great people, great day. This is where we love ourselves, think for ourselves, and grow ourselves. We have got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. We're about to dive right into this thing here. How did this woman create a fake nursing school? How do you do that? How can you fake this profession? Because when it's time to help people out, either you can do it or you can't. So let's get into this. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dozens of aspiring nurses on the Treasure Coast ripped off. Now the woman who started an unlicensed medical school will spend 7 years behind bars.
This is a story we have been following for 2 years now. Today we learned a lot more about, or even more we should say, about students, all who spent hundreds if not thousands of dollars for this school that in the end was not accredited.
WPTV's John Shaman spent the day in court where even the judge, he says, was in disbelief.
Halima Dutsi works as a certified nursing assistant at Sebastian River Medical Center. She's been in the medical field for a decade and wants to move forward.
I love helping people. I love to gain knowledge. I love understanding the anatomy and physiology of the human body.
In 2022, she'd initially tried to get her practical nursing and certified nursing degrees through Grace Med training in Vero Beach, only to find out that Grace Med was not an approved or accredited school.
It made me want to teach classes because if this woman would have done this the right way, she could have helped so many people.
Video shared with us from the spring of 22 showed a graduation ceremony of aspiring nurses who Vero Beach police told us were unable to take the state licensing tests because of Grace Med. So what got Dutse to come here to the Indian River County Courthouse on a Tuesday afternoon? A desire for justice. Michelle Weems, the woman behind the school, was taking a plea deal. It was Dutse who had confronted Weems when she felt the school was cutting corners, later discovering that Weems was never a licensed nurse.
She just kept lying and just kept going on with her lie.
Vero Beach police arrested Weems in the fall of 2022 after a 3-month investigation.
You cannot do that. Cannot play with people's lives like that, their livelihoods. I just don't understand where people have the gall. How can people play with somebody's livelihood and just take their money and knowing good and doggone well you are not qualified, you aren't helping them, this is what they want to do in life, to have a profession in, and you are lying to them. How can a person do that? That's so wrong. That's so wrong.
Turning up 60 victims who had lost more than $145,000.
Oh my gosh.
In court, Weems pled guilty to 4 felony counts.
I got scammed by kids, and it was really hurtful.
Another former student joined Dutse speaking to the judge before sentencing. The judge empathizing with what the students had been through.
I can't even put myself in their position. I can't even imagine.
In the end, the judge handed down a 7-year prison sentence, followed by 20 years probation. Dutse said hearing Weems admit responsibility is a start.
Taking accountability and understanding that what she did was wrong.
This was just a hurdle for Dutse in her quest for more out of life. In Vero Beach, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
She didn't seem very remorseful, which is a problem. And the young lady who was speaking seemed to be very forgiving, which is absolutely great, because we have to be able to forgive the transgressions of those that have trespassed against us. Okay, that's what the words say. And then it can be very hard, because humans are just, sometimes they brainless. I'm just going to keep it all the way 3,000, and y'all know what I'm talking about. They really are. And in this situation, hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's no joke. I hope that these young ladies are able to take some of the education that they were able to get from this school and apply it to another program or a test. If you don't have accreditation, then how are you able to take the test? So how are you able to get, with all of your credentials, are you able to go to another program or get a certification or a license in this situation to become a nurse? Are you able to go somewhere else with your credits and take the test. This is outrageous. What do you guys think? And these women, they were light. They were handling this situation lightly. I would have thought that she could have gotten more term, more years. And what do you think? Was the judge light? Should she have gotten longer term? I mean, 20 years probation is still a long time. That means you got to walk a straight line for a long time, and I get it. And it can be done. Let's just be real. It can be done. Just as easy as it is to do wrong, you can do right. That's simple. But in this situation, I think 7 years is light, you know, and who am I to say, but I am to say that is a person's livelihood. I can just think about putting myself in those women's shoes. You going here thinking about you about to take this test, you done paid this money, you done been in nursing school, and now, wait a minute, this ain't even a real school. I mean, it could have got real ugly. It could have got real ugly, but it did. So what do you guys think? Are these women able to go and take the test or get a certificate or whatever it is required with the least amount of effort? And I mean, having to redo all of what they've done already. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. What do you say to this? So hopefully this woman is going to have a change of heart, and she's going to make some changes while in jail. She's going to really realize, okay, they said she accepted responsibility. I need you to do more than accept responsibility in this situation. I have dished out my ducats, my time, energy, effort, and resources, and now this ain't even what it was. So how do y'all feel? If you were in that position, what would you do? And could this have been prevented from the women who were in the school themselves? Were there signs? One young lady said that, you know, she started noticing things and brought it to her attention and stuff wasn't adding up. Okay, is that when you withdraw? Is that when you tell these other classmates you go to school with? Or does it behoove the person who's actually in the school to do their due diligence and do the research to find out? But I mean, you would already just think that everything is all the way legit since you're there. I mean, since you're applying. And I don't know. All right, great people. Let's get in the comment section. What do you think? Have you ever met anybody that's been in this type of situation? What would you say if that was you in that situation? How would you have responded? Thank you for your support. Keep coming back. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Yeah.